This is Zach Bagan.
Author Alexandra Holzer.
Professor Lloyd Auerbach. Brex Williams.
Justin Perry.
Then you are listening to the Ghost Host Sophia Temperilli on LiveParanormal.com.
This is Bill Murphy of Sci-Fi Channel's Fact or Fake Paranormal Files. Congratulations to the Ghost Host, Sophia Temperilli, for celebrating 1 year in broadcasting on LiveParanormal.com.
Hi, this is Marky and Debbie Constantino, EVP Specialist at Scene on the Ghost Adventure. And you're listening to The Ghost Host with your host, Sophia Temperilli, on LiveParanormal.com. And if you don't know it yet, she rocks.
Thank you for coming on my show.
Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding? I'm thrilled.
Well, unfortunately, Malcolm McDowell, one of the talents in the Employer premiere feature film, could not make it the other night due to emergency detached retina surgery in his eye. Let our audience know any words you wish to tell Mr. McDowell.
Malcolm, we wish you a speedy recovery. We're sending you light and love, sweetie.
And over the past 12 years of ShriekFest Awards, the event has been declared LA's most successful and entertaining horror film festival by LA Weekly 2010 Movie Maker magazine top 25 film festivals worth the entry fee. 2011 Movie Maker magazine top 13 film festivals to die for. And you have been regarded, and I quote, founder Denise Gossett voted number 5 out of 13 most influential women in horror history. How does it feel to be recognized within the film industry in that way with ShriekFest?
Amazing. I can't tell you how amazing it feels. I was actually quite shocked when these were happening. I'm like, wow, because I still think of it as it's this tiny little festival that I put on, you know, and 12 years later, it's not really tiny. No one sees it as tiny except for me.
So tell us about your role in this year's Mel Gibson movie, Get the Gringo, that was released this year by 20th Century Fox, and what was it like working with Mel Gibson?
Working with Mel Gibson was wonderful. We had so much fun. He's very charming. He's funny. He cracks jokes on set. He does all kinds of things to add to scenes. Get the Gringo is about an American, Mel, who gets trapped in a Mexican prison and what he has to do to get out. And it's very funny. It's very gritty and raw, brutal at times, but a fun film.
And tell us about your work with the late famed actor Dennis Hopper on the film The Last Ride as you portrayed the bank manager.
Dennis was a great man, very funny. He's big into golf, or he was big into golf, so we talked about golf a lot. My husband and my dad and my brother are big-time golfers, so we had a lot in common.
I actually own a golf cart, Harley Davidson. It's 48 years old.
Really?
Yeah, their first-run golf cart.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, how do you know that? Wow.
I just wanted a go-kart. My mom said no. I saw a golf cart, and she's like, oh, you have to get it. So I did.
Awesome, Mom.
Yeah. At what age did you initially begin to like horror films, and which titles piqued your interest in the genre?
I would say, I think it was like when I was 10. I'm guessing. I think it was 10. But one of the first horror films I saw was Nightmare on Elm Street. And Freddy scared me so bad. Oh, my gosh. He still scares me.
We actually have a 6-foot-tall figure of him that's animatronic. And he sometimes will talk. It's hard to get him to talk. Cause
what does he say?
You'll hear, like, little kids' voice singing the Freddy song.
Why do you have a 6-foot Freddy?
It was for Halloween. My mom actually got it for $50. The lady at the store, she was seriously about to kill my mom for getting it. Really? She was like mad. She's like, oh, you can't get that. It's broken. Yeah, probably.
Oh, wow.
And so
how cool.
Yeah, so we have that, and the first day we put it out, the dogs just barked and barked and barked. And then I went to go fix it. My dog, Lucas, actually lunged toward his leg and felt the metal and just, like, backed off.
Freaked him up. He's like, whoa, this isn't a human at all.
He's, like, all freaked out because he's just standing there in the same position with his claw, and sometimes he'll move it like this and stuff, and then he'll turn his head like that.
No, I don't think I want a Freddy statue.
And then his eyes will move, too.
Oh, no. It sounds really cool, but I wouldn't want it. Freddy scares me.
So, how do you balance family life, acting, weekly broadcasting on liveparanormal.com, and preparing for your next set of ShriekFest events each year?
It's very hard. It is a major balancing act. I have a wonderful husband who helps out a lot. He lets me pursue all my dreams. It's wonderful. Basically, you have to make time every day to get work done, do what you need to do, but then you also have to break away and it's really hard because I'm a workaholic, so it's hard for me to break away, but you have to, because you have to enjoy your family, because when it really comes all down to it, your family is the most important thing there is, and you can't take away any of your time from them.
Also, how did you secure a Hollywood landmark such as Raleigh Studios to host the 12th annual ShriekFest Awards?
Well, I had been here before I came up with the idea to start ShriekFest, and I loved it. I love the energy here. It's a beautiful studio, a lot of history, and I had called up and basically was like, what do I have to do to get my festival there? And they worked with me, and they've been great. We've been here 12 years. It's like a second home. I love it here. I feel like I can do whatever. I come in here and I know where everything goes, and I know all the projectionists and all the security at the door, and it's great. I love it here.
How did you find the B-52 Club?
We had for years been going to Bordner's after the award show, and Bordner's, that's kind of their club section, is the B-52 Club. And so one day I went and took a look at it, and it's got all these great draperies and paintings and candles, and it's so perfect for our party.
It really is. The melted candles in the front, the big screen, it's really perfect just for ShriekFest.
Yep, it really is.
How does ShriekFest set itself apart from other horror and sci-fi genre festivals and events globally?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that we focus solely on independent horror, thriller, sci-fi, fantasy films. I know a lot of the other ones will sometimes show a studio movie. We have never done that. We feel that the studio movies get enough publicity on their own. It's the independent films that really need the publicity. So I think that's part of it. Another one is I like to try to make everyone feel like it's a family. Once you're in ShriekFest, you're stuck. You're in the family. And people keep coming back. Like at the party, we had filmmakers from the 2nd year, the 6th year, the 8th year. It was really nice. It's kind of a reunion. People just keep coming back. I love it.
Yeah, it would be really nice to see everyone after you work with them for so long.
Yes. And then when they come back, and we've had filmmakers who've had multiple projects in the festival, and you get to see how they're advancing in their technique and their filmmaking skills. It's really cool. Or we'll have a screenwriter who was a finalist, and then they come back years later with the film. And that's really cool to see the progression of everyone's talents in the projects.
Also, regarding the competition judging, what criteria are you looking for when it comes to screenplays, feature films, and songs within the horror and sci-fi genre?
Well, we have over 40 judges, and it's quite a complicated process, actually. We made up sheets through the years that we've tweaked on what categories of a film, what categories of a screenplay that we think are important to the whole of a film. And so, like for a film, we judge on acting, the filmmaking, the sound, the story. So we have all these different categories that we judge on and give ratings to, and that's how the highest voted ones get in the festival.
Also, tonight at 10 p.m., you are going to present the ShriekFest Awards. How do you present them?
We basically, like every other award show, we do a slideshow of all the posters and everyone that was involved with the festival. And then I have sponsors who have sponsored awards. So I'll start talking a little bit about the festival, and then I'll bring up different sponsors, and they get to present the award to the winner. And it's a lot of fun because there's a big dynamic in the different presenters that we have. So it's really fun. You'll see.
Also, everyone like, friend, and go to ShriekFest.com and Facebook Denise Gossett, on Twitter at Denise Gossett and at ShriekFest. It's still not too, well, actually it is too late to be here. It's not too late to be at the award show.
It's not too late to submit for next year.
Yeah. So go to ShriekFest.com and, sign up for next year, maybe pre-order tickets. And also, thank you again for allowing me to be here.
Oh, thank you for having me. This has been wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.